You're fine.
Oh, that Panada? Yeah, it's based on the old Nautilus 10 degree. But you know, Panada was coming out around that same time, trying to do their Italian version of it. That's a really great one. I wish it had a foot assist, but besides that, it's really good. This west side is a good one too. They no longer this incline, and I have the shoulder strap over there. Mega Man leverage really good. Basically, unilateral with it. You can adjust the angle. So this is an incline shoulder, and that's a flat incline. So for me, having limited space, it's a good piece. And I get multiple angles. I got the left side also. This one, the power end slide I have is probably the rarest. These two, that's the power trainer that you can do the deadlifts. I like doing deadlift jumps. I got that deadlift. I got more explosive. And I got the dominator right there. Yeah, you can lock it and stuff on it too. Yeah, it's a good one. I got a lot of good stuff in here, man.
Yeah, man. Well, it ain't all fancy and pretty.
No,
It's old school and usable.
Yeah, I don't like doing deadlifts on shit, so I buy the heavy duty stuff so I don't have to look at it anyway. I have the west side one. I do that for the people that, you know, bench because you like me. You know. This one, I want it to I'm on the search for 2100 at 220. You got a guy bench from 615 to 275 long.
But you know how it is. Get a few, they start gunning. They want to be around like-minded people.
Well, it helps when the owner, like myself, I actively compete.
Exactly.
And, you know, at some point I'm going to stop, but I actively compete and trying to be among the top 5 in the world ever. So,
Well,
I know what people want.
at one time, when I set my all-time, I was 30 powerlifters deep.
Yeah.
And we come in 2 different waves. But once I quit, my injuries finally overtook me, and I was like, well, and Invictus, and I was running, 12 or 13 meets a year, and it was just like,
That seems so little now.
Yeah,
we ran 21 last year.
my first 2 years when I opened this place, I didn't compete.
Well, you didn't have
Didn't
time.
have time.
Yeah, I was just whooped every day, and I was able to put up a 2K total last year, and then I'm on track to get close to that 2100 now. I know I only got a little bit more time to do it at this level.
I was about to ask.
34.
I set my all-time at 41.
Well, there's some people that do that. Dan Green also did it at 40.
Yep.
He's insane. He's
Oh my
different.
gosh. He showed up shredded to weigh-ins too.
Yeah.
Dude was peeled like a bodybuilder. So
God reached down and went, great.
I used to run track, so I needed to find something after that was done. Run track, you're obsessed about numbers. Powerlifting, you're obsessed about numbers.
Yep.
There's nothing else.
I don't care about the competition, what they're doing. I look at, all right, what's my open powerlifting right now?
That's what everybody looks at.
I'm gonna raise that up. That's it.
Well, there was a big competition or a big conversation online here a while back about like world records, state records, and all that. But we never. Any real lifter, they don't look at those.
When I
anyway.
first got into the sport, it was cool because it was more of like a validation thing for me. I just came from doing about 4 years of bodybuilding, thinking, I might try that out. I go out, first meet out, I squat the Texas state squat record on like a second attempt or something, right? So that was my validation, like, okay, this sport's for me. But ever since then, like, breaking any other records don't really do much for me, to be honest. It's more about, all right, like right now, I want to take a shot at Joe Sullivan's all-time world record. That's all I really. If I hit that, then I'll be that record means something. You know?
That was the only.
Yep.
I had people would ask me, you know, how many records do you have? I'd be like,
I don't know.
I don't know. You know, that's the one I wanted. Once I got the all-time, I really didn't care about nothing else. And
So
it was
many-
just a squad. It wasn't a total.
There's so many different federations now. So I'm a record holder of this federation.
Yeah.
So, well, you know, that's great. I
Yeehaw.
guess, you know?
Yeehaw.
Well, and then they've separated it so much that they've watered it down to where it's not.
I hated the whole recent thing where they're like, all right, we're not going to do the kabuki bar. It's like, well, y'all are the ones that introduced the kabuki bar. But now I got to switch my whole training regimen up. I can pull on any bar. I just hit an all-time PR on a Texas bar. I don't really care.
I don't like the kabuki bar. I don't like the kabuki deadlift bar.
I like the knurling, but learning that whip,
Yeah.
learning the whip is a little different. Because there's a second whip that hits you
Yeah.
right at your knee. Texas bar, you don't have that. But,
Well, the sports craft bar, which is what I use,
yeah.
you don't have it with that either. And you get about, this is going to sound silly, a quarter to a half inch more whip off the bottom, but the half, when it comes up slower for some reason.
That makes sense. Yeah, I haven't really tried anything since they announced that. I was like, well, if they're doing away with it, I guess, you know, I can keep mine in for my strongman contest or something like that. But I don't really want to sell them because I'm not going to get what I paid for them. I got the nickel-plated, top-end, nicest one they made.
I mean, you're going to need them. I mean, you're going to use them.
Yep.
Because most people, they don't really care what they train on.
Yeah.
They
I just
don't
always kept those ones locked up because one of them's $800 bar.
Yeah, I gave almost
I just bought,
seven.
I just
for mine.
bought 2 brand new Monster squat bars from Texas Power Bars. Nice bar. Taking a little getting used to, but I think I got it figured out now.
I use the big sports craft bar, which is really, it's not like it's not that big. It's a big bar,
What's it weigh?
65, 66.
So it's 30 kg.
Yeah. But it
That's
has
what that
no
is.
whip.
Yeah, that one. So the reason I wanted it and the reason I even got interested in SPF is my client and friend Josh Steele squatted his all-time record. Now I've seen Josh squat over 800 pounds in the gym with our road bar, and you can see, and I felt 800 on it as well. Once you start getting 750 and up, you'll start feeling that whip a little bit. When he stood up with 848 and it didn't freaking move one bit, I was like, I want to squat on that bar.
Yeah.
I remember that.
When I went to my pro meet last year, we were on the kabuki squat bar, and that thing was a noodle.
Yeah.
I hated it. And I nearly fell over. Yeah. I mean, that one right there has been great. That monster squat bar has been good so far. I like it.
You ever use the Mastodon,
The Elite FTS one?
the old one?
No, I never have.
That's what I started competing with.
Okay.
And I bought one off Jesse. He owned the SPF.
Yeah.
I've still got that bar. But it's a 55-pound bar. But that's what I squatted my 815 all time. That's what it was on. So I'm soaking wet. But anyway, man, I enjoyed this.
Yeah.
I love your gym.
Yeah, this is my kind.
Yeah. No nonsense.
We like that.
Nonsense in here, I get rid of them. I had to get rid of someone today.
I just want to leave.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Let's go sign stop.
Yeah, that's right.
We're done with you, bud.
Yeah.
We don't put up with a whole lot.
No, after you've owned it for a little while, you just don't have the capacity to care to even
That's
entertain
right.
a talk about
That's
it.
right.
You don't want my money?
No, I don't.
No, I really don't.
At this point, it's not worth it.
Exactly.
Well, you know, if you're in this business to be rich, you chose the wrong path.
Yeah, you'll never get rich.
You chose the wrong path.
No, I chose this is because it aligns with what I already do. I've already been coaching for over 10 years.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it aligns with what I already did.
Exactly.
Basically, what you see here is a reflection of things that I want to use in my coaching, or that I know people really like.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
That's how he did.
Yeah. That's what my whole gym is built
Yeah.
off of. I can't tell you how many times we'd go get a trailer load of equipment, bring it back, put it out, and in a month, all of it, one piece would be gone, or we'd sell it all.
Well, yeah, I didn't like it as much as I wanted to. I've had to do that too.
Yeah.
You know, my favorite pieces in my, I've got an old school MedX,
Oh, that's cool. The leg
the leg press, the arm, the one, the arm.
That's cool. Oh, so you got the plate loaded on it?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
My favorite.
That's a gem.
Yeah.
Many people will call that the best leg press ever made.
Oh, I think so. It was given
That Nautilus Explode looks similar as far as kind of how they have the leverage stuff on it, but I think it's a different strength curve.
Well, the MedX actually arms.
Yeah.
And so it's really easy, like if you got an injury, hip injury,
Yeah, that's how the Cybex squat press is, and that's how my Explode press is.
they help.
They're really nice. People like them.
So like I had a gym contact me. Man, I can't get rid of it. Will you come get it? Well, yeah, I'll come get it. So I had never used it.
Yeah, that's probably one of your most valuable pieces in the gym.
I've been offered $7 grand for it.
Oh, that's too low. Those things sell for 12 to 15.
Really?
Yeah.
I just turned it down. I was like,
You got crazy heads like Mark at Madhouse, Georgia, or you know, John Nelson. Those guys, they'll spend 3 years on stuff like that. I think people go on a little bit of a search for like the old hammer strength H squat. People will be paying.
the big one?
Yeah,
I'm looking for one.
$10,000-$12,000.
I'm not
for
doing
it.
that.
Yeah.
I got two buddies that have bought one.
Yeah.
Both of them gave under $3 grand for it. I'd give 25.
It's shifted, I know, unless you got someone that doesn't know what they got. But it's shifted, the price of those has gone really high.
Well, there's very limited amount of them.
I
So,
think they made, what, 500 total or 300 total?
I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't much. Too much material cost.
Not when there's, you know, 100,000 gyms.
Yeah.
We need to get y'all's picture.
Huh?
We need to get y'all's picture.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do need to do that.
If they come there. Good to take the stickers off? Oh, okay. Okay.